Welcome to the Blended Kitchen. I'm Barry.
And I'm Beth. How are y'all?
We're going to make today hummus and pimento cheese. Now, hummus is mentioned in the Bible, but it was mistranslated from hummus to chometz. The letters are the same, but the translators, because Hebrew doesn't have vowels, they misunderstood it as vinegar.
Ah.
So Boaz and Ruth sopped bread in vinegar. I can tell you, I remember once my sister mistook apple cider vinegar as apple juice. And that big first gulp that she took was not pleasant. So more than likely it was hummus, which is a dip made out of chickpeas.
Yep.
And it's all over the Middle East. It's very popular with people who want to eat some type of protein and not meat, or they're trying to avoid eating carbs. People will snack on it with carrots, sticks, or celery sticks, or chips, anything. But it's something that I've grown up eating since I was a little kid, and it's something that I love a lot. Mm-hmm. And there's going to be a surprise dish that I will make as well, a Palestinian dish, so hang around to see what we make today.
Yeah, and later on, I'll be making the staple dip of the South, pimento cheese.
Pimento cheese, yeah.
So they're equal in importance. Hummus for the Middle East, pimento cheese for the South, because that's how we roll around here.
That's right. Okay. And also I'm going to show you some extra tips about how to prepare something that will be very tasty later from a presentation perspective. But to get started with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the extra tip later to get stuff for presentation. So I have an extra can of chickpeas here. One of the prettiest ways to serve this in a bowl is to have chickpeas on top later as a garnish.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is about a half a can of water in the pot, and I'll just sit it to boil, or I should say
Simmer.
Yeah, let it simmer and
you
get
can
warm.
see from the bubbles that chickpeas are very starchy, so when you put them on the stove, you got to keep an eye on them or they will boil up and make a mess. So it's always good to keep your eye on both things you're doing.
Now, good hummus has some tahina sauce in it. And I call this my 5-minute hummus. It's easier. It's much more tastier than the hummus that you buy in the grocery store.
Oh, by far.
Significantly. For this, I'm just going to make half a cup of tahina sauce. And also, I want to show you what happens when you open it. You're supposed to put your sauce in the fridge, and the oil will separate. The oil will separate from the paste.
That hasn't been in the fridge.
Yes, it has been.
Has it? Oh, good.
I took it out.
Oh, good.
And I took it out and let it sit a little bit.
Sorry, folks.
I let it sit because
That's not the same jar I got out of the closet earlier.
I let it sit so it warms up. And you'll see that when I get it out here, part of it's runny. And then I got a special tool right here. Spatula.
Tahina is very similar to like natural peanut butter. It's very gloppy and thick, and it does separate. So you can see the oils have separated from the tahina. And tahina is sesame seeds that have been pressed down and made into a paste.
Okay, don't want to make a big mess on my cutting board because I need the cutting board later.
Yeah.
So, scoop another glove from the bottom.
This hummus that he's making is also vegan. Hummus is vegan, It's parve,
That means it goes with
meat and milk.
and
It's
milk.
protein based, and it's a subject of great debate all over the Middle East about where the origins of hummus came from. And also, there's great debate about how it's made. Different regions do different things, and
So I got about half a cup here.
but Barry's doing a quick version of hummus.
Yeah, so one of the things is you notice we're using cans.
Yeah.
And part of this debate that people talk about is when I really feel like I want to spend extra time, I will get the garbanzo beans, chickpeas, hummus in Hebrew, dried.
Yeah.
Let them sit overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And then boil them with baking soda.
Yeah.
And you rinse the water off, and there's foam that comes up, and there's just a whole lot that you do to make that work.
Yeah.
This is a whole lot quicker, and to me, works just as well.
Yeah. Not being a hummus connoisseur, I really don't know the difference between if he has taken the long route or the short route.
But this is just a quick, convenient way, and I can make a whole lot for the week.
Yeah, and that's why we're showing this to y'all instead of the hard way, so you can do it at your house, quick and easy, and have something really good
And when
to eat.
if you really, I mean, you'll find out that, wow, this has so much more flavor than what I get at the grocery store. I mean, you're not going to be like disappointed in the quick method. Now, tahina usually is a 1-to-1 ratio of liquids to the paste. So if I had half a cup, then that means I need about half a cup of liquid to the paste. And when I look at that, what I normally do is for that ratio, I do a 2-to-1. I'll do water 2 and 1 lemon juice. So I poured all the water out of my chickpeas here. Put them in here. Tablespoon and a half. Get me a little white bowl that I can do the lemon into it. And this is one of those things that taste and flavor is really the most important thing when you do this. So you can always add more later. I've done this with lemon juice in a bottle.
Yeah, the grocery store lemon juice in a bottle.
But the true answer is the fresher you get your ingredients, you're taking it up to the next level. You're kicking it up to the next level.
True.
So fresh lemons will bring it up a notch. Fresh garlic will bring it up a notch.
And folks, when you're done with those lemons, don't throw them in the garbage. Cut them up into little pieces, and if you have a garbage disposal, stick them down the garbage disposal and run the disposal. That citric acid in the lemons and what's left over will clean out that garbage disposal. Make it nice and freshly smelled instead of icky.
I'll help you with that here.
Yep. Just like that. Doesn't have to be fancy.
All right, then I usually take... Oh,
Oopsies. Turned over.
I flipped it.
Need a spoon?
Yeah, clean spoon. Fish out the seeds. Okay. 2 baby seeds.
And a big one.
All right, those seeds are real bitter if they get mixed up in what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of liquid in there, isn't it?
Yep.
And that's necessary because, I don't know if you can see it yet, but he's going to use an emulsifier here to
And we're going to need more.
Yeah.
We're going to need more than what I have in there. So this is all it takes. You see what's getting thick is the juice from the tahina. Not the juice, but it gets very thick, very pasty. And you got to add the liquid. And then the more you... This is a matter of preference on how...
Thick?
Well, no, how smooth do you want the hummus to be?
Yeah.
Right. But it needs a little bit more for me.
I mean, I've seen it where it has a little bit more natural graining. Yeah, and then I've seen it extremely smooth.
One other thing is when I do this, I prefer to let it sit in the fridge, and it can be a little bit more liquidy feeling, but it will kind of firm up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's making my tummy growl.
And then let's see. Needs a little bit more juice or liquid. I'll say that you either taste a heavy hummus or a heavy tahina or a heavy lemon. That lets you know it's kind of out of balance. And what you need to do is to add more to get it back into balance.
Yep.
I still think a little bit needs a little bit more, just a tiny bit. Okay, take this off. Let's try it again.
That's a little lemony.
That's how I like mine.
It is.
So, too bad for you.
But you can taste the garlic. It's not very strong at all. It's kind of in the back of your mouth, but it is definitely lemony. So, hummus is something that you really need to just keep testing it as you go to see if it tastes like what you want it to taste like. Because if it was me, I would have taken a little bit of that lemon out, but again, he does like it like this.
I like it lemony and garlicky. Those are two ways that I like it. So this, we'll come back to this later, but this can go in the fridge for a little bit.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
Now,
You put that in the whatever is for dirt.
I'm going to work on the next surprise. The next surprise is tahina. Remember I told you the ratios of tahina. And
Mary, I got a question.
yeah,
Doesn't that can or jar say tahina already? On there in Krinos, it says tahina. What are you doing to make tahina?
well, what I'm doing is I'll show you. We're going to do an interesting experiment when I mix it up. When I mix it just add the water in first, and can you get me some very cold water from the fridge or some ice water?
Yes.
Ice water helps it. I don't know if it helps the ingredients of the tahina form better, but it does help in this process. But you see a very interesting thing where get the garlic powder out. This time we're just going to use garlic powder. I just want to show that we can use
Different things, yeah. Whatever you have on hand at home sometimes is what you should use.
So this is a little bit more than half a cup. I just wanted to get an idea what it was before I started spreading everything here. And what I asked her to get is regular garlic powder, not garlic salt.
Right, yeah, you don't want to use garlic salt. Mm-mm. No.
Right?
Yeah.
Just regular garlic powder.
There is a big difference. Namely, all the salt. This will come out completely wrong with salt in it.
Well, you can put a little bit, but nothing close to the amount that garlic powdered salt gives.
No.
Got this out of this jar. This emulsifier thing.
You've pretty much used up all of it in the jar, didn't you?
Yeah, I wanted to. And remember I told you about a 2-to-1 ratio or a 1-to-3 ratio? So I just want to make sure that it wasn't a seed. It was. So I've got about, about a little bit, a quarter cup, but there was a little bit more than half a cup when we put this stuff in here. So for the camera here, as I start stirring that.
Really, you can't see it all that well. There you go.
I'm stirring it. It's getting firmer, right? You would think with the liquid, you'd think it would be getting thinner. But it's not. It's getting firmer.
Kind of like cement.
And you see? See what's happening there? So the lemon juice just kind of made it firmer.
Is that the basis for like the dessert that gets made with this stuff?
Halva.
Halva. Is that are we kind of on the path?
On the path of halva.
To halva, if you were to keep going.
Put some ice water I could have made it to measure what's in the cup thing that we had, but this is one of those things where I always am careful how much I put and the way I put it, and I always keep extra. See now, you see how it's changing now even? You see that?
And it changes color too.
It changes color. It's even more. It becomes brighter.
And is that just because of the cold water?
No, it's because it's the water. The cold water just helps it. But I mean, I used to not use cold water until I read about it from another chef. But as you add the water, then you stir it.
Now it's looking more and more like what I'm used to seeing.
Yeah. And that hummus that we had a lot of it was separated, so I've got a lot of the oil here.
On the bottom.
But as I add more and more water, you should see the color changing.
Yep, definitely.
From that peanut butter looking color to more,
I don't know, it looks like a chocolate milkshake to me.
it's light colored.
Yeah, light brown.
Right? But let's use this guy. Put a couple more spoons of...
But I think the end result for this tahina is that you want it to be like a very smooth texture. It's always
this is very smooth. And tahina is sesame seeds.
No, yeah.
It's sesame seeds that have been baked or roasted is the word, and then, ground up. It needs more water. You can hear how hard it's working.
Yeah, and because they roast it, it gets a very...
Well, normally they're white.
Yeah, it gets a very nutty flavor, like a roasted nut. I mean, it takes on that sort of nuttiness, even though it's a seed. There we go. It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Do you need another bowl?
Yeah, we need a bowl for this baduncia that I'm going to make. I am going to put salt. You hold this right here for a sec?
Sure.
Just move it out for a second. Not far. Okay.
Did you put that garlic powder?
No, I did not put garlic powder. I would have figured that out too in a minute.
Yeah.
About a tablespoon and a half. All right. Oh, this is good. I can taste the saltiness. I can taste the garlickiness. And you see how this is very different than the chickpea dip, the hummus dip that we did. This will also firm up in the fridge. And if you have a good Middle Eastern Israeli falafel, they will water this down. And you take a spoon, you drizzle it all over the inside of your falafel sandwich.
Indeed. It is delicioso.
So,
I guess we're going to have to show folks how to make falafel at some point, but
yes, we're going to falafel and...
is very a drawn-out process.
Okay.
It's not easy.
So what you need for this dish is parsley. This is about almost half a batch of the parsley. It's about a little bit less than half a batch. Just depends how many people you're going to have. But I cut a lot of the stems off.
Bitter. I think this is Italian parsley. Of course.
Correct. It is Italian parsley. Usually when I've had this, it's been this, big leaf kind of parsley. Gorgeous.
Very piney. You also use this Italian firstly if you want to make tabbouleh. And you would do the same thing he's doing now, is cut it up really, really fine.
You know what I wanted to get that I never bought?
What?
Was the things for us to scrape things like.
Oh yeah, scrapers. Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them. I'll get them next time.
Yeah, because that gets your hands awful messy.
And I also don't want to mess up the blade of the
Oh,
knife.
yeah, the
It's
knife.
The knife is not a scraper. And if I scrape, I always turn my knife
Upside down.
upside down.
Correct. Don't use the blade. You will dull it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So. Oh boy. So the baduncia is tahini turned into tahina paste or dip with tons of parsley.
What did you call it?
Ba'aduncia. Ba'aduncia is
Ba'aduncia.
the
Pretty word.
Arabic word for parsley. And I'm going to just
You just mix it up.
mix it in.
There you go. Hot dog.
Hot dog. It's
It's already thickening up a little bit, isn't it?
not meant to thick it up. It's just think of it as a.
You know what it looks like in American? You know that spinach artichoke dip that
Oh.
you get?
This is the Middle Eastern
Yeah.
spinach artichoke dip. I love that.
Think about spinach artichoke dip, but it's not. It's better. But that's the consistency, I would say.
Just gonna go in the fridge.
All right. So you can take this out and use it later. You can actually take this and make salad dressing out of it if you add some more oil and a little bit of vinegar and some water. You can make a nice salad dressing for green salads out of what you got left here.
See how much this is thickened? See how much it's firmed up here? It kind of stands on its own. Just a little bit more.
What can we say the consistency of that might be? Let's think.
But
Ooh, that's pretty.
I'm gonna move this into here just so it's nice.
That's what I got it out for, so that it would be lovely. Yeah, got it out in my nice Fishers of Men bowl that I got from Israel many moons ago in the Armenian store.
I'd say 15 years ago.
Whoa! It's okay. You're not a chef if you don't.
What I do is I take some smoked paprika.
Ooh. It does indeed make it pretty.
Then I'm gonna go
I know it needs Za'atar, but it will look pretty together.
Let me put it around the edges. I don't want it all over everything.
I can guarantee you my pimento cheese tomorrow will not be this fancy. Shh. Psst, psst, psst. See?
Don't put it on the floor.
There I go. I made a mess. Ooh. Look at that. That stuff smells so good.
It is sesame seeds and thyme, oregano, a lot of good stuff.
Isn't it? Hyssop?
No, I don't think so. All right. Now, what we need to finish this off is some good virgin olive oil. This one.
Your dad goes crazy. Every time he sees this jar of olive oil, he goes nuts.
It's less than 1% acidity. It's called El Wazir. And
I thought it was Spanish.
It's Malaga, Spain.
Are we supposed to taste test this now,
We're
Shulam?
going to taste test it. You got your piece of bread, and I'll get my piece of bread.
Oh boy.
So, take your bread, you dip it in, like this.
That's good.
Good, good, good.
Yep.
For the hummus, I like to open it up. You rip a piece like this open, then you can scoop it like this. I promise you, this will not disappoint. It is a 10 in comparison to the grocery store,
Yep.
which is a 4.
Okay.
I could eat this every day.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's right.
And he does.
Israelis eat it all the time.
Yep.
Y'all have a blessed day. What's our catchphrase that we always say?
I say that's how that's supposed to taste.
No, we have something else we say at the end. What is it?
Shalom, no.
Shalom, y'all. See you next time.
Yep. When you see me in a few minutes, I'm going to make pimento cheese.
Bye. Leave you alone. I just want everyone to know. In America and Chick-fil-A, they have a special chicken sandwich
They do.
with pimento cheese on top.
Yes, it's the messiest thing you'll ever eat, but it's fantastically good.
There's a lot of sandwiches that have pimento cheese
Yes.
as part of it.
Yes, it's become very popular. But I was eating pimento cheese before pimento cheese was cool. If you get that, then you're older than you look.
All right. I am done. I just want to let y'all know I'm still here. I'm morally supporting
We'll
this.
stand over here
Portion
and moral
of-
support. That's what I did when you
behind
made
the camera. I'm
hummus.
behind the camera. Moral support.
Anyway, as I was saying, there are 3 main things that you have in a pimento cheese. And the first thing is cheese. Preferably 2 different kinds of cheese. Mayonnaise. Pimentos. Diced pimentos. Don't try to do it yourself. Just buy them diced already. So those are the 3 main things that you put in. Now, my mother's tried and true recipe is sharp cheddar, American cheese slices, mayonnaise, and pimentos. And she's been making it that way for decades. And she does everything by hand. She cuts up the little cheese slices into squares. And she mixes everything by hand, and she shreds the cheese, which I will say that yes, that is the best way to do it, is shred it straight from a block. And then she mixes it up all by hand. Well, I cut corners because I am lazy. And when I make mine, I usually just mix it up in the standing mixer because it goes fast. But you cannot get around grating cheese off a block. So that's the first thing that you have to do. And what I'm making right now is probably half of what my recipe will show, because I'm only making enough for me to enjoy for a few days, because like I said, nobody else around here eats it, just me. And if I make too much, it'll go bad. I mean, eventually pimento cheese will kind of just go awry. It just doesn't taste good after a while. So the cheeses I have chosen are just a mild cheddar block and then an extra sharp cheddar. So I am going to shred about half of each block. And so I'm going to work on that, and I'll probably come back and it'll be all ready to mix. So I'll see you in a few minutes. That's enough. Okay, I have shredded 1/2 of an 8-ounce package of mild cheddar and 1/2 of an 8-ounce package of sharp cheddar. So that's roughly 8 ounces of shredded cheese, like you would get in a bag. But the difference between this and bag cheese is that this came straight off the block, and there's no, I think it's baking soda, something they put in the cheese for shredded cheese to keep it from sticking together in the bag. It also makes it difficult to stick together in a mix when you use it. So if you're making something like this, just do it off the block. It'll be so much better. It'll taste better. So we're just going to put the cheese in the mixer. And again, this is just enough. This is just enough for me to eat on this week. I usually say, hey, y'all, I eat this for breakfast sometimes. I eat this at lunch. I eat it with vegetables. I eat it with crackers. I eat it with chips. It's just something to snack on. But I will say, the only health program that this is any good for might be keto, because there are no carbs in this. It's all fat, but it's not a health food by any stretch of the imagination. So you see how much cheese we have in here in the bowl. What we're going to do now is take our mayonnaise and diced pimentos. I eyeball pimentos, but I think maybe a tablespoon is probably about the right amount. And what you want to do is not get a lot of the juice, so just kind of drain them as you go, so it looks like this and it's not gloppy. So there's 1, 2. I'll probably use what's in here in this little jar, because I had already made some a while back with this jar. They stay well in the refrigerator because they're like pickles. They've been pickled anyway, so they're not going to go bad in the fridge. But you don't want to throw all of this. Well, at least I don't throw all of this pimento juice into. It just makes it really clumpy and guppy. And that's not what we're going for in the end. Okay. Yeah, so that looks to be about a tablespoon. And just dump this juice out. It's not really good for much of anything because it's very, very peppery. It's not like pickle juice from a can where you can throw things in and pickle some more stuff to save the juice. I wouldn't do that. And now I'm going to add the mayonnaise. Probably a 1/4 cup to start with. And of course, I eyeball it. I know what consistency I want mine to turn out to be. Some people like there's a little drier. Some people like there's a little wetter. My mom likes hers wet. I like mine kind of more on the dry side. More like not a spread, but like a true dip. And then some people put cream cheese in it, which makes a whole different consistency. It kind of firms up like a cheese ball, a little bit more like a cheese ball. I don't like it that hard, but some people do it that way. So that's one. We'll start with that. That's half a cup, maybe. And the last thing you do is just get it ready to mix up. That's it. So remember to always lock your handy dandy mixer, and then we're going to turn it on just slow. Yeah, that might need to be plugged in. Yes, somebody, I will not name names, unplugged it. Okay, let's start again. Yeah, that's about right. See, it didn't take very long. The one thing I do add that my mother would never do in her life is a few drops of hot sauce. Not a lot, just a few. You just want to kind of get a hint of a little bit of something. Something is there. Just a little bit. And then we'll mix that in. And that should be all you need to do. I'm gonna pull it out, put it in a bowl. So, like so. It's not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it might be the tastiest thing you've ever had. And yes, it does have mayonnaise in it. And yes, a lot of people don't like mayonnaise. And no, there's no getting around it. Unless you have some kind of vegan something you like. But that would be it. That's all we do to make pimento cheese. I got from Costco. So I'm going to test it and see if it's any good. The answer to that is yes. That is the way that's supposed to be. It's fantastic. Very cheesy. Extra sharp cheddar is actually the way to go. You get a little flavor. It does not taste mayonnaise-y. I don't know why. But it doesn't. And it's perfect. Pimento cheese, y'all. Southern delicacy. Enjoy. I hope y'all make this and see why I like it so much. Next time. Bye.